I keep feeling someone blowing on the back of my neck when I'm home alone. The first time it happened, I was sat at my desk in my bedroom. I had been watching random videos online when all of a sudden I felt a puff of warm air against the back of my neck. I nearly jumped out of my skin at the sudden and unexpected sensation. I whirled round to confront the culprit, fully suspecting it to be my brother, having returned from hanging out with his friends that afternoon. Yet, there was no sign of him. My bedroom door stood shut, as I had left it after entering the room. I felt a shiver run through my entire body. The room wasn't cold by any means, and the window was firmly shut, so I was baffled as to why I suddenly felt such a chill. I tried to push the incident to the back of my mind. I was tired from a long week at work, so I just chalked it up to being dead tired. Nearly a week passes and the incident has just about faded from my mind when I once again find myself home alone early one evening. This time I was sat at the dining room table. I was eating dinner, nothing special, just some leftovers from the day before. I had my tablet propped up in front of me on the table as I was once again browsing random videos. As I was finishing my meal, I felt the back of my neck prickle. I rubbed at it absent-mindedly, not thinking much of it. Soon, I cleared my plate and stood up to take the dishes to the kitchen. Again, I felt a sharp prickle on the back of my neck. Trying to ignore the odd sensation, I headed into the kitchen and put my plate in the sink. I turned back to the doorway, intent on heading upstairs to my room. Just as my foot hits the first stair, I feel a warm breath once again on the back of neck. I freeze in place. I dare not turn around, frightened at the knowledge that some unknown person is standing mere centimeters behind me. As my body stiffens, my mind races, debating whether to make a run for it up the stairs or to turn around and confront the intruder. A minute, maybe more ticks by. I haven't felt the breath again on my neck. But the prickling sensation from earlier still remains. I am still routed to the spot, not knowing what to do. But then my mobile phone rings, the upbeat jingle blaring from my back pocket. I frantically reach behind me for my phone, and in the same moment, whip round to face my potential attacker. Again, I find myself staring at empty space. I am completely alone. I am baffled. Twice I have felt someone's presence, only to find myself alone. Once I could chalk up to an overactive imagination, but for it to happen a second time. My phone is clutched in my hand, still ringing loudly. I swipe to answer the call and shakily bring the device up to my ear. It's one of my friends, asking if I was free to go shopping that weekend. Talking to her starts to calm me down and I head up the stairs to my room. Since then, I have felt the same presence, at least 3 more times. It only ever happens when I'm alone. I've told my family what has been happening, but I don't think they believe me. Whatever is doing this only makes itself known to me. Something else strange also happened last night. I have an Amazon Echo set up in my bedroom and have it connected via Bluetooth to my smart TV, as the sound of the actual TV is pretty crappy. Late last night, I was lying in bed watching TV when a message comes up on the TV saying something like, "Bluetooth headset disconnected." I found this odd. I don't even own a pair of Bluetooth headphones. I also noticed that the TV sound has stopped coming through the Echo speaker. I get up out of bed and start fiddling with settings on the TV. I pick up the Echo and notice it is flashing green. I stare at it confused, and then I notice a strange sound is coming from the speaker. I put the speaker close to my ear and listen. It sounds like a voice speaking. It's much too quiet to make out what it's saying, but it's gruff in tone and somewhat deep, and most definitely the voice of a man. I sit there for a few minutes, trying to figure out what it's saying. I wonder idly if the Alexa software had glitched and someone how called another Echo device. When just as abruptly as the speaker had disconnected, the Echo goes back to its usual solid blue light, and the voice stops. The sound of the TV once again flows through the speaker. I don't know what it is in my house. Apparently, it is strong enough to mess with technology, but somehow remains unseen. I just wish it wouldn't get so close to me. It seems to be stuck in the house, as I never have any experiences when I'm outside of it. I'm scared of my own house. I try never to be alone, but of course that is impossible. What bothers me the most is that I don't know what its intention is. It could be good or it could be evil. It could be a mischievous ghost or it could be something more. It doesn't bear thinking about. I'm going to try my best to ignore it. These kind of beings feed on fear, and I refuse to let it know truly how scared I am.